Okay, we're back.
Did it work?
It looked like it worked.
You're live. So once again, I'll just do a quick welcome. Welcome back. RT Bear here, Taylor Grosso here, and we're doing a black and white preview just to give you guys an update. And I don't know, I'm just really proud of these pages and want to show them off. So, should we back up real quick and show the original to this?
Yeah, let's back up and do a little brief recap. Thanks for joining us, you guys. YouTube's been giving us a lot of trouble every time we live stream.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go conspiracy theory. I don't know if this has anything to do with political leanings and stuff like this, but this is sure seeming
Personal.
targeted to me, man. I don't like this. So I might be a little bit right-leaning. I don't know, Maybe they're coming after me. I don't know. What do you think, Taylor?
I don't know, because I'm pretty down the middle and they're targeting me. A woman, one of your own, Obama.
Yeah, just know this. Taylor's a big-time liberal.
That's right. So make sure to make our live stream go through.
She's one of your people.
So you shouldn't be targeting us. Ray Lou says I blame Obama, which is what I said.
That's what you always say. Blame
I know,
Obama.
every time something's wrong.
Blame Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
It's Obama's, the Obama phones.
Obama, if you're in the chat.
Wait a minute, this is not scoring us any points with YouTube.
Alright, I gotta stop saying it. Make sure to like this video.
All of a sudden it freezes again.
But we got more thumbs up.
Oh, okay, we got more thumbs up. All right, then we'll just keep talking about, Obama really screwed this world up.
He kind of jacked up everything and no one wants to acknowledge it. I mean, welcome back, everyone.
Obamacare, Schmamacare.
Yeah, thanks. I'm going broke because of you.
Yeah, all I know is I'm paying more for my insurance premiums and getting less.
Oh gosh. Sorry everybody, this chat got too real.
There's nobody chiming in right now. We lost everybody.
You've turned California to trash. Anyway, welcome 15 people that have come back.
Everybody hit that button so we can get this gravy train going again.
Yeah, if you didn't notice, we are monetized. You can help fund this A-list content we're putting out.
Yeah, and it is A-list. Yeah.
To send us a super chat, and you can always like this video, helps boost our views. But we are showing you a special preview of black and white right now. Be sure to go back and watch our other video to catch up as well.
I can't stop laughing. This is becoming so ridiculous, this YouTube stuff. All right. If you guys are just tuning in, here's Club Skank. It's Greg Capullo's Club Skank.
And this is from the 94.
Yeah. Most people don't know this, that not only was Greg Capullo finishing up his run on X-Force, but he was also doing Spawn, and he was a nightclub owner.
Of Club Skank.
Yeah, of Club Skank. Very, very little, most people don't know this. Greg keeps it on the lowdown.
I know that Cheap Trick played there one time. It was lit.
It was lit. It was lit up. No, none of that's true, except for the Spawn and X-Force stuff, and that Greg's an excellent artist. Oh, gosh, I can't calm down. I'm being silly. Okay, so yeah, this is the 1994 version. So what we're doing is we're showing you what the Remastered is all about. So let me see if I can gain my composure and focus back. So then we have this. So if you guys didn't hear the rundown, check out the video earlier. Not this one, but part 1, I guess, of this.
Yes.
And so Taylor was going on a cool little side note
YouTube ruined it.
until YouTube stepped all over it. This little tidbit.
So there is the Chronel Easter egg in that first panel.
Could this quite possibly be one of a future projects that Hack Shack will be publishing?
Are we pulling a Pixar?
I don't know. Maybe. It does say coming soon.
And it's got a meta meaning.
Yeah. And by the way, Taylor looked up all those Chinese symbols, so...
Yeah, so if they're wrong, it's my fault, but they aren't.
I think they're authentic. And in the early stuff, there's all these little hidden image eyes. So I was doing like the hidden Mickeys that are all over the Disney stuff. These are the hidden image eyes that are all over the place. So yeah, here's the Remastered. I feel like I need to explain all this stuff again, but I don't want to. I want to move forward. So yeah, this is all the remastering. And so if you look, here is a patch, and this was kind of unused. So this is, the mouth is different on the final version. So she's kind of yelling to the world, to the room.
Mike says get rid of the image eye.
Oh, really? Did Image wrong you in a past life? Is there something I should know about?
Something to consider, I guess.
Well, I guess, yeah, there's Eric Larson who said some stuff, so I don't know. I like those guys still.
I mean, it was from the original.
Yeah, I didn't put this in yesterday. Yeah. If you look back, okay, here we go.
It's there.
It's right here. You can still see it, so. All right, I'll take it out. You broke me.
Noted.
Noted. Okay. It's just easier. It's just easier to say, yeah, I'll take it out. So anyway, so Whitney's being surprised by the screens, and you can see in the original version.
Ooh, James says, why not an HS rather than a dirty old eye?
Ooh, I like the way you think.
Not a bad idea, James.
Okay, that's gonna start showing up. Thanks, James. Yeah, so it ended on her face, and so this is now her face, and then this was. Do we have it up here? So we did the patch.
Da-da!
Wait. I thought there was. Wait. Oh. This is the panel. Okay, this is the original again. So this is the panel from the original page 20 that we brought over into, or combined it with this page 19, which gives you page 22, which is a hybrid of both. So we took out Greg Capullo's shameless plug for his nightclub, and we put this panel in its place. So we thought it would be better where she's yelling, show yourself, and then he pops up on the screens and on the same page. So rhythmically and payoff-wise, it works better. So yeah, so then, are you still ready for the da-da moment?
Embraced.
The ta-ta-da-da, or however you say it.
Da-da!
Ta-da! Yeah, so this is the final art version of page 22, the new page 22.
Someone wanted to know it was on her face, so I hope you can tell now by the color that it's robot blood.
Yeah, she just destroyed those guys, those gays.
It's funny because, sorry, Art, in the, I think in one of the early videos where we were showing concept art, there was robots with suits, which later became a thing here.
Oh, yeah. It just as a gag, I drew like years ago, just in some of my notes, my black and white notes over the years. I drew a robot with a suit on, and Taylor liked it. A lot of this stuff is motivated by Taylor. She kind of got the ball rolling here. And
I always liked it. It's very cool.
Yeah, she liked the original, so.
I think it was in the Oodles book too.
The suit guy?
I think we
it might be
him,
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be in there. So yeah, so this is all colored up. His name's Perea. He's a brilliant colorist, and he's hooking us up big time. So the logo is all lit up, and the way we're looking at it is, like if this was live action, there'd be kind of cascading colors. You know how they have those like glass?
Yeah.
And they have cascading colors, so that's kind of what we were showing here. There's a little bit of red reflection on the bots.
Kind of Blade Runner-y.
Yeah, we're definitely inspired by Blade Runner and trying to bring that as much into the work without, just swiping it.
Yeah, put our own kind of spin on it, but influence definitely.
Yeah, our own black and white spin. So she destroyed this guy too, and these are the blank screens. They're kind of blacks. They're inactive. So then she's calling out Chang, show yourself, and then pop. This was hard to do, like turning on the screen, so I hope it translates that the screens are being turned on at this point.
And when you guys see it on your screen, it's probably going to be slightly darker than it is in reality. On our screen, it's a little brighter in reality. It looks a little dark on the YouTube feed here as I'm looking at it.
Yeah, she's a little bit in the shadow, so she's being lit from the back. But we might want to check that for the printing.
Yeah, I just thought about that too, just looking at it through.
Yeah, it might be a little dark.
What is with your screen? Yeah, that's because we're filming the screen. That's why it looks darker.
So, does it look bad though?
It just looks dark from my angle.
Okay.
So we'll have to check out to make sure it doesn't print darker than it is.
Yeah, does look a little dark. Yeah, it looks great on the computer screen though, guys. We'll check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is page 22. So this was the original page. Like I said, we took this panel and we put it on the page you just saw. And so then this is the original page after it that follows it. And
by the way, a lot of people are chiming in that they really like it. Sorry I didn't read all of your guys' praises. I'm glad that you guys enjoy it.
like it? Well, give it a thumbs up then.
If you like the page, give this video a thumbs up. Looks awesome from my angle, says David.
Oh, cool. That's good to know. Okay. Probably everybody's screen reacts differently to the artwork as well.
Oh, wow. Damn, looking good. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, cool. Okay, so this is the original 94 version. And wait a minute. Oh. Are we out of... Oh, okay. So let's go here first, since you get to see, you'll understand the little moment. So then, yeah, this was still a panel from the old. It's obviously reworked, as you can see here.
Hey, Nasser. Nasser's here. He says beautiful.
BB Hey, we're talking about your kin, robots. Nasser's kin. Okay, here we go. Okay, Nasser, here you go. Yeah, guess what? Whitney kills your kind. If everybody doesn't know who Nasser is a cool Comicsgate creative person. He's a brilliant writer, and he has two Indiegogo, successful Indiegogo
That's right.
books that he has done. So one is Brutus the Bad, Shut Your Mouth. And he and Donald have been on the show.
That's right. You guys can check that out if you go back through our archive of videos.
Yeah, and I believe...
Stardust?
Stardust, but I don't think they're in demand anymore. So clarify that point if you can, Nasser. But anyways, welcome to the chat.
Let's see. I can't thumbs up anymore. There should be 2 thumbs up buttons.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Simon.
Yeah, I like the way you think. Okay, so we're back here. So... yeah, this is one of Nasser's kin that are, on steroids right here. Yeah. So the screen goes on, and so the idea here is Whitney and this guy have a past, this Chang. And so last time, just in recent past, Whitney tried to hurt this guy real bad. So in lieu of him showing up face to face, he's showing up in the form of a screen. So she can't hurt him physically, and is bringing in a big security bot to make sure that he is safe. So, what are how would you describe the tone of the book, Taylor?
We've kind of talked about it. It kind of it's in its own universe. It is like a future story, but kind of its own universe. And it's kind of like a Big Trouble Little China type story, where kind of, I don't want to say ridiculous, but fantastical things happen. And it's kind of, I almost feel like it's like retro future.
Yeah, it's retro. Yeah, it's retro future, and it has a broad tone. Let's just say it has a broad tone with the humor and with the technology. So it's really not meant to be taken too seriously. Yeah, so it's just kind of fun. So there's a lot of joking and a lot of more lighthearted stuff with it. So there's silliness involved in the concept.
Yeah, it's not like it's a lived-in future, but it's not gritty in tone.
Yeah, there is some serious drama in the story as well, but it's pretty much kind of I guess Big Trouble Little China sensibility to it.
Yeah, that's kind of the perfect description. Yeah. Nick says, Archie Bear, I don't know how you do it, but the eyes you draw are spectacular. I agree.
Well, thank you. She's staring into your soul.
Very intense.
That's the sound it makes when somebody stares into your soul.
That thing is colored beautifully. I'm looking at the that lighting on her cheek and her back.
Yeah. Hey, you want to tell them about this background? And what you had to do? It's a swipe.
Should we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to alter this background. I don't know how deep in the process we want to go.
Well, no. Well, in a nutshell, right? The screens were back here. Like the colorist put the screens back here.
Yeah, so we kind of superimposed the cityscape that you would see through the window.
We basically stole from a previous panel and pasted it in here.
Yeah, we altered the tones and stuff a little bit.
because the screens are in front of her. So as you can see here, the screens are in front of her. So she's turning behind her to this robot. So the window would be on the side of the office. So just to show that, the continuity and I guess the setting.
It's just a little more visually interesting too. Kind of brings something to it. I think it turned out really good.
Yeah, and Taylor is mostly responsible for those things because technology is not my bag, man.
Art that does the direction, and then I'll do the execution of those things sometimes.
Yes, she does. And so then, he goes from screen to robot. So the robot, is basically taking his place, so she can't kill him.
Speaking of art direction, Art made the call to make you can see the purples kind of emphasized in that last panel, and the border's purple. And when you get the book in your hands, you'll see that it's kind of a pivotal, it's a pivotal story point. That rock plays a very big role in the story altogether.
Yeah, and this is kind of it's not a direct flashback, but it's a memory recall for Whitney. So she's recalling herself as a younger person. So as you can see too, something traumatic happened in her life. So she doesn't just have white hair because she's,
trendy.
Yeah, trendy or an X-Men character. She has white hair because of the trauma in her life. So this is also kind of an origin of her past.
This is her before everything went crazy.
Yeah, so this is just before everything went crazy, actually.
And she's so cute. Look at her.
So what's the line?
It's for you, Jake.
It's for you, Jake. So that we're gonna make T-shirts. You guys will later know what that phrase means. It's gonna be a big phrase in the story. So so there's that. I hope you guys are digging this because I'm actually getting excited looking back because these pages have been done for a while. So. Yeah, it's fun to look back at them.
Yeah, we've moved past the scene, I guess, pretty far now, but...
Oh, wait, I should go to the black and white version.
There we go, yeah.
That's the line art version before colors.
That's so cute.
So we're just calling these patches. So there's a lot of the... there's going to be old and new artwork combined, as you've already seen.
Yeah, because this never existed in the 90s format at all.
Yeah, and a lot of the page that we just showed you... even though it's a derivative of the original, it's totally been redrawn.
And what's cool is since we hit early on that stretch goal to add the additional pages, we can elaborate on things in the story like this point. And that's why that was super important to us.
Oh, yeah, you guys, thank you so much for overfunding. And we have more plans if we can keep this gravy train going because there's actually some more stretch goals that we would like to get into your hands. So we have the next page is 33. Yeah. So
there we go.
Yeah. So this is go ahead. It's a layout for 33.
Yeah, this is a layout for a nightmare sequence that happens in the book. I should have grabbed the original. I just realized I didn't grab the original nightmare sequence.
Okay.
Because there is a nightmare sequence in the original book if you own it, and if you want to get the original, there's still tiers where you can. But yeah.
No, there are not.
Oh, they're sold out. That's right. Yeah, I forgot about that. All the originals are sold out. So if you're lucky enough to get one of those, you can do the comparison. But this is a layout for a scene that we've been working on lately, which is a nightmare scene that happens on page 33.
And this shot right here, the reason I wanted to tie it in is where's the line art version?
Should be the one before.
Before it.
Yeah.
This is what that image will be that's in the skull.
Yes. And you can see the line, it's for you, Jake, is reincorporated there.
Yeah, it's a harken back to that line, and the line actually has meaning within the story. So, yeah, this is a nightmare kind of recall page.
It's going to be super cool. Oh, look, you can see a little bit more origin story there.
and this just happened. And you guys keep in mind, this thumbnail is like...
Ooh, it's small.
The drawing was like on... It's literally a thumbnail.
Yeah, this is a scan of a pretty small...
This image is as well. This is... we cut this from the original story. And this is from the original story. They're going to be remastered, but they're just a holding place right now. And then this is going to be the family home in flames.
Yeah.
So if you guys are fans of the original, you'll kind of know what this is alluding to.
Yeah, it's a big part of Whitney's life.
Yeah, and this is also what helped create the big bad. So I think all good villains have a tie to the heroes and vice versa. Like it's personal.
It's got to be personal, I think.
Yeah, I think it always works better that way. So this is definitely personal. I think it's as personal as you can get.
As you can probably infer by this.
Yeah, yeah. She has a violent past. What is the violent? Whatever have violent ends.
Oh gosh.
Violent ends have violent. What is that from? I just watched that movie.
I don't remember.
Violent.
Does anybody remember?
Violent.
And by the way, that scene you can see of Whitney as a kid hitting him and burning him was a scene that we really wanted to keep in the story.
Oh, Taylor wanted this.
I wanted it real bad.
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. Okay, oh man, I wish we would have did this
This is one of my favorite things from the original.
Then I could turn everybody in the chat against you because I wanted a screaming head of Jake Chang because she's basically lighting half his face on fire. So I have an image drawn. It's in thumbnail, and he's just like, and half his face is burning. But Taylor's like, no, look, and she's like a little 8-year-old, and she's like jumping on that full-grown man with a torch, and she's like smacking him in the face with it.
I always liked it. We should see which one you guys like better. The burning face was cool because it was very nightmare-y, but I always loved this character beat in the original because I remember it kind of shocked me when I first read it. Because, like, I've never read something where there's, like, a traumatic childhood event, spoiler alert, and then, like, the kid fights back like that. Because, like, she witnesses something really horrific, and her response, even as a kid, is to attack the guy. So it's kind of like Whitney's personality is naturally kind of, like, aggressive.
Yeah, like it's an eye for an eye. You push her, she's going to push you back. She doesn't really rationalize or reason too much with things. She's really just, you know how they say, like a man of action. She's a lady of action, and so that's just kind of the way it is. But it's not going to always be played up that she's wrong or that she's negative, because there are times when you don't want to overly analyze and you don't always want to overthink things. And so, not that Reed is that either, but he's definitely more on the logic side. But there are going to be situations where Black and White are in that, you know, it's the time for talking or diplomacy is gone. And that's where Whitney's going to come in.
They balance each other out for sure.
In a yin-yang sort of way?
Almost like things are black and white. And I think in this story, this is kind of how they come together. But in future stories and stuff, you'll probably see how she... In this story, without giving too much away... Reed very much helps. She has, I don't know how to describe this. He very much helps reel her back from going down the wrong path and utilizing these qualities in a good way.
She's not on a hero's journey. She's on a villain arc.
Exactly.
At this point in the story. So if he never interceded, she would definitely either be dead or she would definitely be on a
very different path.
In jail or, trying to deal with what she's done throughout the rest of her life.
Definitely. And you guys will see how that plays out.
In the pages of
Black and White
Remastered. Do we have more? What is this, page 2?
What is this one?
Page 2. Issue 2.
Oh, I
page
know
5.
what this is.
What is this?
This is the scene with Alexander.
Okay. So that kind of wraps up, I think, all the Whitney stuff, right? Okay,
yes.
Yeah.
And this is very different.
Oh, yeah. So these 4 panels actually made its own page, and then this panel is deleted, and then these panels made it to the next page. So this scene is essentially 2 pages now versus the 1 page here.
Nick says Whitney's a firecracker, and Durakin says, when in doubt, punch them out.
Ooh, yeah. That's going to be the slogan T-shirt. We'll have Whitney punching somebody, and then that'll be the slogan. And then it will say, make mine Hack Shack.
Ooh.
Excelsior.
It's ours now.
It's ours now.
Aw.
Rebrand. Okay, or TM. We just trademarked that sucker.
Call everybody Bunky.
Can you can you trademark something just by saying it out loud?
I mean, we just did. If
Okay.
anybody wants it, we just took it.
There you go. Okay, so here's an example of
There we go.
of what happened between those 2 pages. So these are the 2 panels that were
Added,
here.
yeah. And if you guys go back in the archive and watch stuff, or you've been watching us for a while, those 2 added panels, I think they saw you pencil and ink those live.
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh, these ones, yeah.
Yeah, they were penciled and finished through various live streams, so you can see them in different developmental. That's what's really cool about this channel. We have a lot of, if you watch a lot of the hacks chats, there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff like that where you can see us putting the book together. This is the final product of those.
This is like all the, like my favorite thing about like the Blu-rays and stuff like that are that they have all the commentary and things like that, like the creative process.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite thing about being able to do these YouTube live streams for you guys is we get to talk about the process. And I know when I was a kid, if I could see creative people like that were behind my favorite comic books and stuff talking about their process, my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
not to overly harp on like Walt Disney, although I'm a huge fan of that guy. He used to have that Wonderful World of Disney show, Taylor. And so one of the ideas was that when he came, or when ABC came to him, they wanted him to do a show. So he said, I'll do a show for you, but I get to promote my new upcoming idea, which is Disneyland, at the last like 15 minutes or 20 minutes of each program. So what he did was he basically used that show for a way to show behind the scenes and developmental things for what became the Disneyland park. So the amazing thing about that, I'm not saying that black and white's going to be that historical, so I don't want to make it seem that grand, but there's documentary footage of all this developmental stuff.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it's all there from the early 1960s, probably late. No, is it early 60s?
Yeah, I think
Early
so.
60s, yeah. I want to say late 50s, but it's probably early 60s. So yeah, it's all there. So this is pretty cool.
Mike's giving you crap in the chat.
Mike Miller.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, Mike, check out the earlier one. We were talking about you for a long time, and we were talking about your chitlins, all 200 of them.
The entertainment of the Miller pups.
Yeah, we were saying nice things, Mike. Your family is awesome. But what bad was Mike saying?
He just said, "My God, you're old."
Oh, dude, 1961, I wasn't even really around then. What are you even talking
I was
about?
gonna say, I don't think you're speaking up from a form of being.
Yeah, oh
there.
yeah. No. This stuff wasn't happening live while I was like in front of the tube. No. It's like, you know what? You can enjoy the Beatles, right, Mike? But you weren't around for the Beatles when they were playing, right, Mike? Or Elvis Presley.
He says, "LOL." Next time I'm like around like someone my brother's age, like, "I like the Beatles." I'm like, "God, you're old."
Man, you remember the first president of the United States? Man, you're old. George Washington? Who's that? Oh, he was the first president. You're old. Abraham Lincoln, that was before my time. No shit.
And check out our animatronic Abraham Lincoln video.
Yeah, it's superb.
Before YouTube tries
Oh,
to...
wait. Yeah, before YouTube. I don't know, Mike, if you're having trouble with YouTube. Holy poop, man. They're freezing every one of our... Like every other video, we're getting choked out.
We get a copyright claim all the time, every time we talk about anything. But we beat like all of them except for one, so.
But anyways, Mike Miller is a really, really cool guy, and I believe that both of his books are still up in demand on Indiegogo. So if you haven't checked out Lone Star or The Meg, do so. They are brilliant. The Meg stuff, my gosh, Mike, all that shark, all those shots, that one where he's coming straight up out of the water at the camera. I guess it's at that helicopter.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, geez, man. It's breathtaking. So, yeah, Mike's a very talented writer, artist, and inker. So go check those out. Enough of that. And by the way, I am old, but I'm not as old as Mike's letting it on. I remember when we had outhouses.
This is actually a very pivotal page. I'm trying to refocus because I'm like all my instincts wants to talk about go off the rails.
Oh, by the way, you guys, okay,
Yeah.
I used to hang out. My old roommate, John Moore, was Howard Chaykin's writing partner. So if you guys remember, what was it? What were they called? Not Black Flag. The DC book. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking.
I can't remember.
Blackhawks. The Blackhawks.
There we go.
Yeah, so this was an image from the graphic novel that Howard Chaykin did. So I asked him if I could pay a little tribute to your Blackhawks image. So he was a big Leyendecker fan. So I think he kind of painted it in a Leyendecker style, I think, or put it together in a Leyendecker style. So yeah, I just kind of used it and I gave him credit.
Very cool.
Howard Chaykin. So this is a character that we will bring up in the next story arc. So this is Reed's father, Alexander. So yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, he's going to be a pivotal character in the next story arc.
And obviously he played a big role in Reed's life because he's his father, but he played a big role in his life of him being a spy. So I don't want to give too much away about that either, but...
Yeah, Alexander's ex-military, ex-spy,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this one.
Yes. Yeah, we just got this back.
Pretty cool.
So we actually, the cool thing about digital is that you can paint in different styles. So this is kind of a painterly style of the Alexander portrait. Yeah.
Got a little experimental with it. I think it paid off. It looks very cool.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's very cool. And this was actually a Taylor and I edition, which was the shadow coming across the mantle. So it's more of a darkened room, just lit by the fireplace with one kind of light crossing over. So we talked about, our love for Blade Runner and all that lighting. So it's, it's like I said, it's not a total ripoff, but at times there's going to be these little homages.
Someone in the chat said, "Damn."
Damn. Came a long way. So yeah, so Taylor and I, in a rough, right? We did this for Priya, the shadow.
Yeah, we kind of worked it out.
Actually, we did the whole painting technique too, the textures and everything.
Yeah, we kind of worked it out. I think you had the idea to make it look like a canvas. So we sort of worked it out. I think it paid off. It looks very cool. And of course the firelight and stuff. Most of the lighting on this page was all art directed, and Priya did a great job painting it, but I think this is a really cool page. It's one of my favorites in the book.
Yeah, I think it came out so good. And so then here's the color version of the line art, and then here's the original panel from the book, from the 94 version.
But yeah, definitely take a look back at those old live streams because I think it's very entertaining to see this stuff come together, and you might get a glimpse of stuff that shows up in the future on these. Well, you will get a glimpse of stuff that happens in the future of these pages.
Yeah, the black and white universe is pretty vast. There's a lot of things going on there. There's a lot of future storylines. So yeah, we have a ton planned. So I think that's it. This will wrap it up. So let me find my logo.
Let's see. Yes.
So if you guys haven't thumbed up the video, could you please?
It helps the channel very much. Of those 22 of you, we got 15 thumbs up, so it definitely helps.
So
to thumb up
15?
the video.
So
Yeah.
seven holdouts.
I hope we've earned it. And even though we are monetized, YouTube's kind of giving us a bit of a struggle, I guess, with this live stream stuff. Art, we miss you on Drawn and Quartered.
Yes.
This is Ray. Oh, we're getting a lot of new people, unfortunately, towards the end of this. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe. No one else being on your channel. Yeah. Everybody wants you on Drawn and Quartered. Be sure to like the video, hit that bell for notifications. I heard some people had trouble actually getting notifications, so make sure that you have hit that.
You know what? Even some of the notifications I'm not getting, so I have to
get them.
check. Yeah, so I check all the people I follow on YouTube, and they could be live streaming, and I never got a notification. It's weird.
Yeah, I have like a moderation channel where I follow this channel, and I've gotten like maybe one notification once. I don't ever really get them.
Yeah.
I got notified for part 2, but not part 1. Yeah, it's a widespread problem on YouTube. But yeah, make sure that you like, subscribe to the bell for notifications, and remember that Black and White Remastered is on Indiegogo in demand. You can still get a copy, and tune into our live streams to see some of the behind-the-scenes action of how this book is coming together.
Yes, yes.
And next time, I think we talked about getting the letterer in here, Jeff Eckleberry.
Yeah, we'd like to get Jeff in here. We actually have an animatic of this logo as well, and Jeff has that, so we're trying to get that from him so we can show you that.
It's very cool.
It's
you guys.
really, really cool, and we will be posting this up on Twitter after this, so you guys can see. What else do we have planned tomorrow? No, Friday is a Kiss Corner.
Yes, Friday is the next episode of Kiss Corner. Tune in. Did we say 1?
Oh,
I think we have a time.
I think it was. It's around 1 Pacific Standard.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted on Twitter for that, and we're going to talk about the best and worst Kiss merchandise. It's probably going to be pretty hilarious, regardless if you like Kiss or not. You should totally come and hang out with us. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I think what's probably going to rule that is the Kiss coffin. I bet we're all going to come up with the worst will be the Kiss coffin.
Or the best.
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
Tune in and find out.
You know what? I don't even know how I feel about. Like, oh, never mind. I was gonna get macabre. Yes, I don't want to go there. We'll save that for Kiss Corner. Art goes macabre. Yeah. So yeah, we have that, and yeah. Check out the Black and White. It's up on Indiegogo, and we're thinking of maybe closing it down by the end of this month.
Yeah. So don't wait too long. As we're kind of getting to the finishing stages of this book. You know, we're working very diligently, and as we're starting to get lettered pages back, we're kind of seeing the end in sight now. So don't wait too long to pick up your book. The tiers are a lot of the tiers are sold out at this point, but you can still get a copy. And we have a stretch goal up for 50K to get a very cool patch, which is the MI10 anti-robotics patch. You can check it out on the Indiegogo site.
It's the anti-NASA Roboti patch.
It is. It's very cool.
So I wish I had the graphic. Can they see that? Is that dark? Is that
it's
shadow?
a little dark.
Little in shadow.
You should have pulled it up. I keep forgetting.
Yeah. So this is a work in progress version of the patch.
But if you see the other one, it's cool. The Queen would be proud. Check it out. If we get 50K, all the physical tier backers will get one of these patches. So we're trying to push for that. Don't forget to tell your friends. A lot of people think since the Indiegogo wrapped, they can't get the book anymore, but it is in demand, so you can still get a copy.
Yeah, it's in demand, and this version is only going to be available through Indiegogo, so that's pretty much it. So, is it only going to be? Well, I'm not sure, actually.
Yeah, I don't.
That cover? You know what? That might be a misstatement. I don't know. We have some plans. So, yeah, don't quote me on that. So, anyway, you guys, should we wrap this?
Yeah, get your books while you can. Keep tuning in, and